Galaxy Note 3, it's lighter, it's faster, and it has a better battery life. The S Pen is now more intuitive. The original Note and Note 2 did have an S Pen. This one's designed a little bit better, so it's easier to grip. It also has some enhanced features, such as if you press in the button and hover over the screen, you'll have a new Air Command wheel. It gives you 5 different options on the screen. The first one is Action Memo. This is similar to what S Memo. Are you guys familiar with the original Note? So normally if you press the button, double tap on the screen, S Memo would pop up. So now this is even better for customers and for business users. If you want to jot down any notes, whether it be an email address or a phone number, normally you're jotting it down to the S Memo and nothing really happens with it. It doesn't go anywhere. So now if you hover over this option right here for link to action, what it'll do is it'll highlight your handwriting, it recognizes it, and then you'll be able to save it in your contacts. You'll be able to make a direct call, text message, or if it's an email address, it'll also recognize that. So this is option number 1. And if you did want to make the call or save it into your contact list, it'll still minimize at the top there. It'll open up your contacts and it minimizes, so you'll still be able to open it up and see your original handwriting. We'll go in and back home. Now the S Pen also works with your back button and your menu key, which was not the case in the previous models. So if we bring up the Air Command again, there's also another option for Scrapbook. And Screen Write, one of my favorites is Pen Window. So with Pen Window, on any screen at all, you're just going to make a box. You choose the size, however big or small you want to draw it. You'll be able to open up, it's almost like a multi-window again, different options and applications directly onto your home screen. So you can do it more than one time. We did test this out and we were pretty much able to open up all of them. You can go on the internet. You can minimize, you can maximize each window, whichever one you like. So it just gives you easier access. There is another way to use the multitasking windows. We can use the standard drag and drop. So if you're in chat on, you want to open that up. And maybe at the same time, you also want to open up your gallery. You can still do that. You can open up more than 2. Drag it up on the screen. And if you press in the dot in the middle, it'll switch so you can filter through all of them. Looks almost like a Rolodex. And you can jump back and forth between. Now also, if you go onto your menu on the side, you see this little triangle at the bottom? You'll also be able to create your own multitasking favorite. So if you always use text messaging and you also want to have the internet at hand, all you have to do is create your own multitasking window.
Now, are you able to open up the same app twice?
Yes. Yep. Go back. We'll go home.
Is that for any
Also with
application?
me.
You can open up twice?
Not every application. So some of the apps that you can download, they'll also be able to multitask. Like Facebook is not preloaded right now. Maybe different at launch, but you'll be able to download Facebook and that'll be able to, it'll add it to the bar on the left-hand side for multitasking. So this is My Mag, which they also talked about, or My Magazine. Now all you have to do to access it is slide up, swipe up, go into the settings menu right there, and you'll be able to check off whichever news feeds you would like to see, whether it's news, personal, here and now, or your social sites, like Facebook, Twitter. You can also change the order. Swipe left to right. and you'll be able to scroll through the most popular news feeds. It'll tell you your pedometer, how many steps you've taken, which also does sync with your the Galaxy Gear. So if you're using your Galaxy Gear and the pedometer is on, it automatically transfers that information, all your steps, onto the phone.
Okay. So S Health works with the Galaxy Gear and with the new Galaxy Note 3 more effectively.
Yeah.
All right. Were there any new improvements with the
Oh, there's also scrapbooking, which I didn't show you.
scrapbooking? Yes. Yes, but I know that that's a big thing when it comes to the screenshots and now scrapbooking, which makes it much easier.
Absolutely. So now if you go into your web browser, you're going to use the air command again, and you're going to go into Scrapbook. So if there's something on the page that you really liked, you'll just be able to circle it, and it automatically scrapbooks it for you. So this is similar to Pinterest, where you can also put it into different categories, whether it's travel, vacation. You can create your own category and then save it.
Now you're able to link it to, like if you were to create your own category, could you link it to do like a Dropbox automatically?
That I would have to double check on.
Okay.
Yep.
It's probably only integrated with.
Yeah. I would have to double check
I would
on
want to do with Evernote.
Yeah, Evernote. And then Evernote, you can always just link it.
You can tag it. You can tag somebody. You can type in a memo.
Now with scrapbooking in the Galaxy Note 3, is Samsung working with any software partners such as Evernote? Maybe like a free introductory 1-year trial?
Well, the Evernote, they already discussed that, absolutely. So it is a 1-year free subscription for Evernote, absolutely.
And that's with every Galaxy Note 3? Or
Correct.
is it? Okay. All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.